There's no pressure. I'll be creative and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all of me. All of me. 11 days and 11 nights, and I've been thinking about you constantly and all the time. Maybe I'd even go down on my knees just to get to where you are and make you mine. I don't wanna rush it. Yeah. I just want you to trust it. You'll be fine. Give it time. There's no pressure. I'll be creative and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all of me. All of me. Spend a whole day, babe, I go a long way. Don't ever worry if you got me, cause you got me. All of the wrongs you've had, I wanna make it right. Just one choice, I won't fight it. If it doesn't fit, it's alright. It ain't my time. There's no pressure. I'll be creative and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all of me.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Furthermore, I give credit to the original copyright owner. I don't own the rights, or no infringement is intended to the material that has been added to this. Welcome to Blended Healing. We're going to talk about ascended masters. What are they? Who are they? And how they can assist you today. I know that you have heard us mention ascended masters a lot, especially when we are doing our collective and personal readings. And it's associated, of course, to the number 3, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But it also represents the Son's level. In different cultures around the world and in different religious backgrounds, each religion has its own ascended master. So while learning about energy healing and archangels or other spiritual matters, ascended masters, by definition, are high vibrational, enlightened beings of love and light. They are the highest evolved beings in the spiritual hierarchy, surpassing guardian angels and spirit guides. In our background of Christianity for those who practice Christianity. Our ascended master that we recognize is Jesus. So, who are the ascended masters? We're talking about, of course, Jesus, the Mother Mary, Buddha, Saint Francis, Vishnu, Saint Germain, and the list goes on and on and on and on. If you get to experience a connection to one of these ascended masters, it would be a life changing experience. The roles of different masters may be varied, but their purpose all are the same. They assist humanity on their own ascension process and to increase our awareness of the spiritual forces that permeate the universe. Whether you realize it or not, you too are an ascended master in the making. Ashe. People have the ability to ascend to the highest level, but it can only be achieved through what? Many challenges, positive life choices, rebirths, and lessons. Each ascended master has completed many lifetimes of experience on earth and has undergone a series of spiritual transformations, which are called rebirths. Through the process of personal growth, self awareness, making intentional and consistent positive choices in the face of difficulty, the using their will to override the human DNA of negative expression, such as anger, fear, or dis-ease, they achieve what is called self mastery. What is self mastery to us, beloved? Self mastery, beloved, is the process of evolving and becoming more and more enlightened. And at the end of that self mastery journey is leaving the body and the ascending of the spiritual plane. And that is becoming an ascended master. In other words, masters face similar or even more difficult life challenges than the rest of us. And in the midst of those struggles, choose to express themselves as the full magnificent of all that is. Of all that is. So before delving into at least 22 ascended masters and their roles, it's important to know three concepts, three, that explain who and what makes them unique. Number one is karma. Number two is reincarnation. And number three is ascension. When it comes to karma, karma, the term of it, has made it into the mainstream, but not everyone understands what it really means and how to deal with it. Many of the world's religions teach the law of karma in some type of form, whether it's Sikhs or Jains or esoteric Christians and Kabbalist Jews, to name a few. It is also a core concept in Buddhism and Hinduism. The law of karma believes that all major events in our life are predestined. Every positive deed we do generates a merit, while every negative deed results in detriment or demerit. Bad actions will require some form of payment or some type of punishment. Karma also tells you that what happens to you in the present is an effect of causes which you have set in motion in the past, whether several minutes, hours, days, or even 3 lifetimes ago. It's like saying you reap what you sow. Whatever we do will come full circle to our doorstep sometime, somewhere. Self mastery is about stepping off the karmic wheel, deciding not to do unto others what has been done unto you, but instead to forgive and radiate compassion and grace to those who do bad things. Masters know that we are all connected and that negative situations are required aspects of personal growth, and thus simply opportunities to grow, to shine, and to become your best self. Therefore, there is never anyone to blame in any situation. Instead, masters are grateful for the opportunity represented by the challenge, as it gives them a chance to rise to the next level. Without challenges, it is impossible to achieve self mastery or to become an ascended master. This is not to say that those on the journey of self mastery or even masters themselves do not experience their own intense negative emotions. The difference is that masters choose to turn inward and face their intense emotions. They never use their destructive desires to hurt anything or anyone, and they purify their negative emotions in order to raise the vibration of their bodies. That is why self mastery is so challenging. It is a real live version of an intensely difficult video game where, in order to level up, you have to face a very difficult boss. And you cannot level up until you beat that boss. This is self mastery, except that the boss is within you. And the more skills you gain, the more difficult the challenges will become. Self mastery is about choosing to feel compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, wisdom, and grace when the situation you are presented would make most people act in a negative fashion. But the process, the process is you stepping off that karmic wheel and know that karma goes hand in hand with reincarnation. Ashe, Ashe. Self mastery and reincarnation is a part of being an ascended master. When it comes to karma, referring to accountability, reincarnation embodies opportunity. It is another chance to make good in order to pay the karmic debts that we owe. Reincarnation is a belief that after you die, your soul is reborn into another body. Souls can reincarnate through multiple lifetimes. The purpose of reincarnation is to continue the evolution of the soul towards enlightenment or return to the oneness with God, spirit, or source energy. Ascended masters are souls who finish their reincarnation cycle and do all their work in higher dimensions. Their souls no longer compelled to incarnate, but to do so anyway, to teach, to heal, and to raise the vibration of humanity. Ascension is somewhat similar to Eastern concept of enlightenment introduced in Buddhism. It is the path of those who are actively choosing to evolve into a higher consciousness. Part of ascension is opening your heart to reunite with all the layers of your higher self. And of course, with the divine source energy. It does not happen on a certain date or that we unknowingly stumble into it. It is through expanded awareness and happens in increments. This is not to say that you are a God, but you are a divine human, a spark of the divine. And ascension returns to you, to your true divine nature. Ascension fits into awakening of the mind, the realization of motivating these poignant changes in your life, the awakening that comes through a major epiphany, wherein the mind experiences an astonishing flash of an enlightened perspective. It comes through an awakened new personality, the kind of person you were 5 years ago. Are you still the same person? When the mind is awakened, it promotes self acceptance and empowerment, which can result in the development of a new personality. It shows its way by the awakening of your spiritual energy, the life force energy known as your chi. If this is awakened, major changes can occur on the physical through the spiritual levels. It comes through the awakening of your soul. It's when you feel deeply aligned with your life purpose. It can be a brief or long term. During this awakening, you increase your virtuous qualities, such as unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness. It comes through as a total awakening. Enlightenment or your total ego dies. It's a gift of grace wherein all that remains is love, truth, and pure awareness. This can arrive to you spontaneously or through years of spiritual discipline and study. Ashe, Ashe. There exist several ascended masters who live on in the hearts of those they have helped and those they continue to help. Some live more recently and are well known, while others are ancient and have been forgotten. They have served as teachers and leaders from within the spiritual realms. Their mission is to assist you and humanity in uniting with the I am, the I am, the I am presence, and the divine spirit. Ascended masters carry a divine vibration, described to be quite angelic. However, they are far different from angels in the sense that they have lived life on earth or walked in our shoes, just like you. They have faced challenges and learned the hard lessons of life. But the thing is, they have mastered those lessons. Ashe, Ashe. When we come back, we're going to start listing some of these ascended masters and what they do. Ashe, gratitude. I'm going to share with you now 22 of many ascended masters. Number one, I want you to understand before I even get started, I'm sorry, that these masters are living in complete oneness with their God presence. Ashe, Ashe. Number one, Babaji, the deathless avatar. It is believed that Babaji reintroduced the ancient science of Kriya Yoga, a tool of enlightenment that got lost during the Dark Ages. His mission is to bring humanity closer to God and guide them to follow God's will. Babaji assists us with breath work, yoga practice, simplifying one's life, detaching from materialistic things, protection from religious persecution, clear communication with the divine, overcoming or reducing addictions and cravings. Number two. Number two is Buddha, the enlightened or the awakened one. Buddha lived both extremes of living as a rich prince and as a hermit. He proposed that the key to happiness was to live the middle way, or moderation of all things. His teachings also explain that you can find happiness through inner peace. He promotes meditation as the main form of mental training. Buddha assists with inner peace, world peace, joy, balance, and moderation in life, spiritual growth, compassion, tolerance, acceptance of life's difficulties, seeing the larger picture and journey of life and understanding. Number three is Devi, the universal mother, a Hindu goddess who was believed to be the female energy of God. She can be quiet and nurturing, but can also be a fierce warrior. She protects innumerable villages and blesses her devotees with fortune and success. Her most renowned victory is the slaying of a buffalo demon. Devi assists with the purification of the body and mind, releasing and detoxification from addictions, finding meaningfulness in life and career, feeling nurtured and protected, rebuilding the body after inner exhaustion in all aspects of relationships. Number four is Diana. Diana is the goddess of the hunt and moon. Diana is a symbol of purity and was prayed to by women who want to conceive and those who want an easy childbirth. She is said to have been tall and beautiful in appearance, often presenting herself as a young woman between the ages of 12 and 19. She assists with breeding of animals, pregnancy, and birthing, painless childbirth, twins or multiple births, connecting with the elementals, lesbian concerns, ability to maintain focus on purpose or desired outcome, and energy to go the distance. Number 5, El Moya, master of God's will. El Moya is based on an actual man named Ranbir Singh, son of the ruler of the Kashmir in the 1840s. He is considered one of the greatest saints of the church in his devotion to Jesus Christ. His teachings convey that without dedication of the will of God, you cannot be disciplined on any of the other rays. El Moya assists with decision making, faith, holding steadfast to your beliefs, stability, groundedness, energy, and psychic protection. Number 6 is Guinevere. Guinevere is the goddess of love, relationships, fertility, and motherhood. Sorry, I needed a sip of my tea. Guinevere is a Celtic triple goddess, a flower maiden, a mother, and a crone. She brings fertility to the earth, prosperity, and inspiration to mortals. Her name means white shadow. Guinevere assists us with finding and enhancing romantic love, women's issues, releasing jealousy and desires for revenge, understanding the cycles of relationships and the need for balance. Number 7 is Jesus, Yeshua, Lord and Savior. Jesus is known as the one and only Son of God. He came to earth because of the unfathomable love of God for his creation. He lived a life in which he was tempted to sin like all other men. But he resisted the temptations of the flesh, overcame natural impulses, and lived a perfect life of obedience. Jesus assists us with clear communication with God, divine guidance and direction, faith issues, forgiveness, revealing the beauty within, healing of all kinds, manifestation, and miracles. Number 8 is Kali, Black Mother, most understood goddess. Kali is often portrayed as a mysterious goddess of death and destruction, but she is actually a loving energy that helps free us from fear. She only destroys that which could divert our divine mission to keep us in bondage, just like how a mother would take away dangerous items from her children. Kali assists with determination, focus, motivation, direction, courage, protection, tenacity, finding light in the midst of darkness, bringing sacredness to difficult challenges, compassion, forgiveness, and the ability to ascend. Number 9, Krishna. Krishna is the divine one. In the Hindu trinity, Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu are the 3 gods that oversee the life cycles on earth. Krishna is worshipped as the 8th incarnation of Vishnu. He is often portrayed as a romantic figure and a deliverer of joy and happiness. Krishna will assist with romantic love, relationships, vegetarianism, gardening, purifying food, joy, and spiritual awakening. Number 10, Hyun Yin, she who hears prayers. A well known master in Eastern divinity. Kyun Yin is a beautiful Chinese goddess of mercy, compassion, and protection. It is believed that she answers every prayer sent her way. She holds such a deep love for humanity that after achieving enlightenment, she chose to remain in a human form instead of ascending to Buddhahood. She assists with clairvoyance, compassion, feminine grace, beauty, and power, kindness, gentleness, and sweetness towards self and others, receiving and giving love, musical abilities, protection for women and children, spiritual enlightenment and gifts, and staying centered in the midst of turmoil. Number 11 is Kathumi, the master psychologist and sponsor of youth. Katumi's past include Saint Francis and Pythagoras. He founded a mystery school in Greece and taught harmonious development of the body, mind, and spirit. If you find yourself distracted from your major goals, Katumi can help you maintain diligence. He'll help you organize your schedule in a balanced way. Katumi assists us with focus, dedication to life purpose, alchemy, problem solving, higher wisdom, conscious intention, patience, manifestation of unlikely or miraculous things, and is beneficial for inventors and entrepreneurs alike. Ashe, Ashe. Number 12 on the Ascended Masters list is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a goddess of prosperity and good fortune. She is believed to be so beautiful that all of the gods wanted her as a wife. Her mission is to bring eternal happiness to earth. She helps humanity find meaningful careers that can bring handsome rewards and fulfillment. Lakshmi assists with abundance, beauty and aesthetics, happiness, finding joy in the most difficult places, endurance, manifesting home, supplies and food, balance and space clearing for the home. Number 13, Mary, Our Lady of Guadalupe, Virgin Mary. Mary, the beloved mother, made her ascension more than 2,000 years ago, prior to her life with Jesus. In the life that she made her ascension, she was a woman living a nomadic desert life. After failed attempts to finding a husband, she left her tribe to become a wanderer. She took shelter in a cave where she lived in solitude and prayer until her ascension. She then returned to give birth as the Virgin Mary, a holy vessel to carry and birth the Son of God. Mary assists with adopting children, issues related to children, support for those who help children, fertility, mercy, grace, compassion, faith, miracles, and healing of all kinds. Number 14, Melchizedek, the king of the righteousness. If Mary embodies the mother energy, Melchizedek holds the complementary father energy. His mission is to bring the principles of the universal law to the oneness of all creation. He makes himself known through our dreams and meditations. Melchizedek's name means king of the righteousness and is in the Bible, Genesis 14:17 and 24 through 24. Hebrews 5 and 10 and 7 and 1. Interestingly, there is nothing of his birth or death mentioned in Genesis, which is a genealogical record. Melchizedek assists us with correcting unpleasant situations, esoteric understanding, purification, shielding against psychic attacks, therapy involving colors, enlightenment, alchemy, miracles, transformation, and manifestation. Merlin, number 15, the magician. Merlin is a great old sage wizard, a spiritual teacher and a psychic visionary who guided King Arthur during the 5th century. He assists individuals in reconnecting with the special spark of magic within their being and in their heart center. He wants us to use our inner wisdom to manifest positive creations. Merlin assists with alchemy, crystals, divine magic, prophecy, foresight, divination, seeing through darkness, energy work, healing, shape shifting, and time warping. Number 16 is Moses, the prophet. We know Moses as the prophet called upon by God to free the slaves and lead them out of Egypt and into the promised land. He was asked to deliver the 10 Commandments to the Israelites. He encourages a positive outcome during diversity and awakens our leadership skills to step up into the divine plan laid for us. Moses assists with interacting and negotiating with authority figures, clear communications with God, courage, faith, leadership, stability, and miracle working. Number 17 is Saint Francis. Saint Francis of Assisi, Francis Bernardone. Saint Francis is well known for his connection to nature, his care for animals, and the compassion for all. He was born into a rich family and served as a soldier as a young adult, during which time he was in prison. When he was in jail, he received an epiphany. He heard Jesus tell him to put aside his worldly life. St. Francis assists us with animal communication and healing, finding a meaningful career, environmentalism, finding one's life purpose, peace, spiritual devotion and protection of transition of home, and youths trying to overcome delinquency. Number 18 is Saint Germain, the Count of Saint Germain, the Wonder Man of Europe. Saint Germain is a master alchemist of the sacred fire. He bears the gift of the violet flame of freedom for world transmutation. He was a multi-talented man, a master of numerous languages, a painter, and a psychic. His forte is burning off and rekindling all that hinders the full expression of the soul into liberating light. He assists with alchemy comfortably interacting with authority figures and influential people, courage, direction, life purpose, miraculous manifestations, perseverance, psychic protection, additions, and space clearing. Number 19 is Saint John of God, Father of the Poor. Saint John is well known as the patron of the mentally and physically ill, as well as the health care workers. He was one of the disciples of Jesus who witnessed the life of Christ in the earliest church. He has come to help humanity heal and to draw Christ consciousness into the body. St. John assists with anxiety, depression, healing heart ailments, hospitalizations, joy, increasing, space clearing faith, and spiritual dedication. Number 20 is Saint Therese, the little flower of Jesus. It is said that when Saint Therese hears a prayer, she will let you see or smell roses. For that reason, she's the patron saint of florists. She was a Roman Catholic nun and a missionary who founded the Missionaries of Charity. She received the Nobel Peace Prize for her work with the poor and was canonized in 2016. Saint Teresa or Therese assists with gardening, creating a sacred space, healing all forms of illness or injury, transformation travel pilots and airline crews, and the spiritual counseling. Number 21 is Serapis Bey, Egyptian god of the underworld, facing your inner darkness. Serapis Bey is a beloved master that disciplines us in the initiations for the ascension. He helps people work through spiritual enlightenment. He motivates people towards physical fitness and healthful lifestyles. He is like a spiritual fitness guru who lovingly demands the best from us. Sirius Bey assists with addictions and cravings. Ascension, clear communication with God, exercise and weight loss, peace, fulfilling destiny or prophecy, and overcoming inner torments to become positive expressions for artists, musicians, and creative endeavors. Number 22, Yogananda, Paramahansa Yogananda introduced the Western world to the practice of Kriya Yoga, meditation and chanting. In his previous life in Atlantis, it is believed that he worked with those who struggling with self-love. He helps unite and integrate cultures, motivating people to understand spirituality both from the East and the West. Yogananda assists us with peace, unity of religious beliefs, yoga practice, clear communication with the God, with the divine love, and the healing of all levels, spiritual, emotional, and physical. Ashe, Ashe. It has been my pleasure to bring you part one of the Ascended Masters. I hope you're up to it. This is a learning moment. This is a peg in your journey. Please utilize this information. Think about these things. Think about your world has just expanded. as I know that there are many more ascended masters. I just touched on a few of them and what they can do to assist you. We will continue next time with ascension and what ascended masters truly are in this 3D world. We will continue with knowing what or which ascended master can guide you and what that looks like. Ashe, Ashe. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing on today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please make sure that you support the Sistar Collaboration Network, which includes myself, HPTR Latrice, Goddess D of Love, and Empress Sharon I. Rose. Ashe deep bow to each and every one of you, and I will see you very, very soon.